All right, everyone. Thanks again for tuning in to our seven-part series on how to escape the graduation trap. This is the second important step and the third podcast regarding that. If you missed the first two, I'll encourage you to listen to it and follow it because it's asynchronous and gives you a step-by-step guide. The first episode we did was to give you a list of what the seven steps will be, and each episode afterward is to break down what to do in each step. So this is step two, and very importantly, step two is very important because it gives you the next important phase to follow to achieve that process of escaping the graduation trap. And to do that, today we dive in by looking at the first key thing to do in step two, which is what? List all possible career paths. So you need to start by listing all possible career paths. Consider both traditional fields and emerging ones. For example, if you're in finance, look at paths like corporate finance, accounting, and newer areas like fintech or sustainability finance or blockchain accounting or so many verticals that you can look at today as the opportunities and options keeps getting wider on a day by day basis. Artificial intelligence has also made that an easier way to achieve some of these things with so many tools out there and prompt machines that can help you achieve some of this. Two, compare job demands. What skills do they require? This is very important. You need to compare job demands. You need to ask yourself, what skills do these roles require? Does the career path align with your strengths or areas you want to improve? Because it's not enough to have a generic certification or degree without understanding what is required by each career path or each job out there. The world has changed from the generation whereby it's certificate driven, now it's skill driven. Employers don't really care much about your certifications anymore, but rather what skills you have that can help move the organizations forward. So it's very, very important to ask yourself, what are the skills required for the jobs out there today that I need to acquire those skills to be able to fit into the new worlds after school. Third is to assess growth opportunities. Now, it's very, very important. Some fields are growing faster than others. Choose a career that will still be in demand in the future, not just now. So you need to always look 5 years, 10 years from now, the future. Where's the future going in terms of so many things? With the way automation is going these days, you realize that in a couple of years, a lot of current jobs will no longer be useful. For example, you can see what ChatGPT or the general GPT tools, Microsoft Copilot are doing to the world of virtual assistants and things like that. They're changing the patterns, they're changing the trajectory of stuff. Recently, I was working with someone who showed me how you can use ChatGPT to run presentations. You can ask it with a prompt to help you do analysis where you can come out with a report that you probably have to hire someone to sit on to do for a long time. So this is very, very important. You need to look at fields, you need to understand what the trends are, where things are heading towards, and be able to key into that so that in the near future you will still be relevant and not redundant. Next, this is also very important. You need to look at work-life balance. Don't forget to look at work-life balance. This is very important. Some jobs may sound great, but will they allow you to maintain a healthy lifestyle? Make sure your choice supports the life you want to live, because at the end of the day, right, you are not just about the job you do, you're not just about your tasks. It's your responsibility and your role to balance both work and life. At the same time you're trying to make a career, you still also realize that you live in a bigger world and we're all social beings. We need to be able to fit into our society, have a family, and optimize whatever you need to optimize to get the best quality of life that you live in. Next, we need to consider weighing the benefits. So you have to weigh the benefits of each option you see. Consider factors like salary, the impact you make, and personal satisfaction. Ask yourself this important question. Will this job fulfill both your financial and personal needs? Yeah, sometimes we get motivated by money, but not in all cases that money is important. Sometimes what look like good money today, in 2, 3, 4 years down the line, may not be that good anymore to you, considering inflation and other opportunities. So you need to all consider the importance that salary is good on one side, but does that job also give you opportunity to develop yourself? Is there a growth opportunity? Is it in a relevant industry that will still be around 5, 10 years from now? Is it an industry that's just picking up that is going to take over in the next couple of years? So those are some of the considerations you need to think about, and other so many factors, even your life itself. Where do you want to stay? Is it a job that allows you to work remotely? All the other factors, but it's very, very important. You need to weigh all the important benefits to you before you make a decision. Next is to consult industry trends. Pay attention to what's happening in the job market. So emerging fields like blockchain and analytics are creating new exciting opportunities. Keep an eye on on where the world is heading. This is also very important. The emerging trends, like I mentioned a couple of times, artificial intelligence is happening. Blockchain is a future technology that's gradually, taking on, being adopted by the general market. You now have a world where remote has changed a lot of how things work. You now have fractional CFOs. You have virtual roles, where people can work across different countries. You need to consider where the industry is going as regarding many things. Many organizations are now looking at automations as against hiring a huge number of manpower to do jobs that require maybe one good tools. And remember, machines may break down, but machines don't complain. So you need to understand what's happening around you on a daily basis. Last but not the least, commit to a path. Make your decision and stick to it. So once you've done your research, commit to a path. Make your decision, trust your choice, move forward with confidence. The sooner you commit, the sooner you can start building your future. This is very, very important because you can do all the analysis, consultations, engagement, studying, but if you don't make a decision and take action, it's as good as waste of your time. There's what they call analysis paralysis. The more you analyze, the more you think about stuff, the easier it becomes for you to get paralyzed, and you may eventually never make any important decision. So my advice to you is don't overthink stuff, try things, make your decision, take action, and move to the next level. Thank you for listening to this today, and watch out for step 3 as that is coming your way soon. Thank you.